countries have a shared history. As NPR's Greg Myrie notes, Alaska was a full-fledged Russian colony for more than 60 years.
Russian fur traders hunted bears, wolves, and otters in Alaska throughout the first half of the 19th century. But overhunting caused the animal population to dwindle, and at the same time, Russia was burdened with debts. So Russia sold Alaska to the U.S. in 1867 for just over $7 million, or 2 cents an acre. Historian Lee Farrow wrote a book about the U.S. purchase of Alaska. She says Russia had
a real colony there. It wasn't just a piece of territory that they had sort of stuck a flag in, and that they had a strong presence in California as well.
President Trump has invited Russian leader Vladimir Putin to a summit on U.S. soil in a bid to end the war in Ukraine. Greg Myrie, NPR News, Kyiv.
Elon Musk says he intends to take legal action against Apple. As NPR's Bobby Allen reports, Musk claims Apple's giving unfair advantage to his rivals.
Musk is picking another fight with a big tech company. This time, Apple is the target of Musk lashing out, saying he intends to take Apple to court for alleged antitrust violations. Musk says Apple is making it impossible for any AI company besides OpenAI to reach the coveted #1 spot in the Apple App Store. Musk's XAI company, which makes the chatbot Grok, ranks 6th in the App Store's top free app section. Apple hasn't responded, but OpenAI CEO Sam Altman did reply on X. Altman says Musk's claim is remarkable, given that Musk himself allegedly manipulates X to boost his views and his own companies. Bobby Allen, NPR News.
This is NPR News from Washington. For at least the next 30 days, President Trump is putting Washington, D.C.'s police department under federal control and sending 800 guard members to the streets of the nation's capital. He declared a crime emergency. Civil rights groups protested near the White House yesterday. One concern about rising cancer rates is that studies show men do less well in recovery, both physically and emotionally, than women. NPR's Yuki Noguchi reports.
Research places men under 40 at highest risk of suicide among cancer survivors, a risk that increases even after treatment ends. Trevor Maxwell, who's had colon cancer for nearly 8 years, says he thinks it's because men are not socialized to seek support.
In my mind, it comes down to cultural norms and conditioning. There are thousands of guys out there just like me who felt devastated, but they're just too proud, angry, ashamed, or depressed to seek it out.
Maxwell started a group called Man Up to Cancer to address the gender gap in peer support. Yuki Noguchi, NPR News.
Ford is rolling out a new line of electric vehicles, the first, a more affordable mid-size pickup at a price tag of around $30,000. CEO Jim Farley calls the new pickup a Model T moment for the company. The Detroit automaker says the goal is to produce less expensive EVs and beat out the competition. Earlier this month, Ford delayed plans for a next generation of electric full-size trucks and vans to focus on this new mid-size model. I'm Kristen Wright, and you're listening to NPR News in Washington.
Support for NPR. Listen to this podcast sponsor-free on Amazon Music with a Prime membership or any podcast app by subscribing to NPR News Now Plus at plus.npr.org. That's plus.npr.org. Newstalk, Legends
guys about that. We know, mix the thing. Understand? Unadulterated. And we give you what we know. We don't hold back on knowledge. Knowledge is the only thing that you can give away. Every ounce that you have, still have it. That's why we believe in knowledge. This morning, we glanced through the paper. The World Cup is the big picture, says Jamaican reggae boys. Yeah, that's the big picture, but you have to develop a culture of winning. So you get there. A culture of winning. I was scanning through the Gleaner and I saw, where is it? What did I do with that page that I was looking at? Because, yeah, here it is. We saw that two persons met the maker. Two suspects in the family ambush killing of the policeman's wife. Right. Two of the suspects met the police and they actually meet their maker. Now, see, it is vital that it must be clear to criminals that there is no safe haven in Jamaica when you commit criminality. Nobody not going to protect you. Nobody not going to put you up. Because we want a peaceful country. We want a peaceful country. And we have no issue. They're saying that your aspiration is for us to sleep with our doors and windows open. We want that. But don't give me gimmicks and a soundbite in a serious moment. A couple of things that we want to put on the table this morning. And there is a clip out there about what KD Knight said. And we're going to listen to that. But we want to invite everybody this morning to check out the Newstalk app. Yeah, you can find it live at www.newstalk93fm.net. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you want to advertise with us here at Newstalk 93, please call our sales agent at 876-427-9955. Or you can also email us at the sales department at newstalk93fmsales@gmail. So, yeah man, we want you to link us up. Newstalk 93, we are heard everywhere. Tanya, that clip there with KD Knight, because most of us would have heard what was played at the GLP meeting on Sunday night. And KD is refuting ever saying that. Let's listen to the clip.
And in particular, Dr. Christopher Tufton caused a recording to be played purportedly of me, KD Knight, speaking disparagingly of the leader of the People's National Party, Comrade Mark Golding. And I want to make it abundantly clear that it is a manipulated recording, that it is a lie, and that I have never, ever, neither publicly nor privately, made any comment that Mark Golding is unsuitable to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I have never said that and would never and could never, because that is not my belief. My fervent belief is that he will make an excellent prime minister, one who is honest, one who is reliable, one who, when he makes a declaration to any public body as to his assets and liabilities, will be accurate. And there will be no room for him to be questioned as to how he came by that which he has declared. I know that he could never be suspected of illicit enrichment. I know that he understands the problems that face the society, which need governmental intervention to fix the society, which need governmental intervention to fix. He has spearheaded a manifesto which deals with those issues. And so, far from saying that he must never be the Prime Minister of Jamaica, I am saying that I have worked with him and I am now working for him to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Dr. Tufton, you will hear from my lawyers because you have defamed me. And it is not that you have done anything that is not expected, because when you and your party have reached this desperate position where you now are, the desperation that sets in will cause you to do as you did, resort to lies. And you do so on anyone, including anyone you think is a prominent member of the society whose word means something to the people of Jamaica. You will try to use them, manipulate what they say to your benefit. Well, let me tell you something that I have every confidence in Mark Jefferson Golding to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and that I have been working in that regard to assist him to so become. You will hear from my lawyers, Dr. Tufton, because I've instructed them to leave no stone unturned to ensure that the lie that you were a party to publicizing on Sunday, that lie will be made clear to the people of Jamaica. Mark Jefferson Golding.